Okay, my last video is really fast. This is the last way that we can, this is all evidence for evolution. So the last way we can look at it is looking at the field of developmental biology. So this is the field of biology that processes how an organism changes as it goes from a zygote through to an adult form of the organism itself. And by comparing the way that different organisms look throughout their development, we can actually see evolutionary origins. And I'll show you some pretty cool images to highlight that. So these here are very, very, very early embryos for both a fish, for a fish, a reptile, a bird, and a human. So it's pretty insane to think that even humans on the right here have these gill slits, which might indicate that we have a common ancestor with fish. How cool is that? This one here is a really nice picture to show you. So the relationship we're looking for here is the later the organism begins to look different in development. So you can see here that the pig and the rabbit look quite similar even at the end. But if you were to compare this fish here and this human here, you can see there's quite a lot of differences. So the later those organisms begin to look different, the more similar they are, or vice versa. So the more similar, and that means they have a more, and this is what comes down to this one phrase that I'm not going to let go in the next set of videos, more recent common ancestor. So if you develop differences in your embryology, so this is what we call comparative embryology, looking at different embryos, if they look very similar throughout the whole development and just change towards the end, you would say that they had a recent common ancestor. If they look different really early on, then you would say that they don't have a common ancestor. They don't have a very recent common ancestor. And you can see that throughout this whole process. And that's it for this topic. Exciting. And the next topic is all about quantifying our observations and actually determining how old different species are, because we can't find fossils of everything, but we're just going to get one more part of our picture in the next little bit area of study. Okay, see you then.